Hi everyone. Now see the today's experiment is the 4:1 line multiplexer and 1:4 line demultiplexer. Okay. In these experiments, firstly, totally chart are explained here. See here the 4:1 line multiplexer. Multiplexer means the many input and only one output. That means the multiplexer. And demultiplexer, that means the only one output and many outputs, that is the demultiplexer. Okay, see first we see the 4:2 line multiplexer. 4:1, that means the 4 input and only one output multiplexer. Okay, here aim of this experiment is to study the operation of multiplexer by using the IC 74153. Here IC 74153, this IC is used in a multiplexer. Okay, हा क्वेश्चन तुम्हाला MCQ मध्ये पण विचारू शकतात की मल्टीप्लेक्झरसाठी कोणता IC यूज केला जातो. 74153. Then gives the some different apparatus of this experiment is here used one IC 74153. Then used LEDs in a light emitting diode. Here used these LEDs which are indicate the logical high and low, that is the logical 1 and 0. Then different values of the resistors are here used. Then power supply required, the our these ICs is the +5 volt power supply. Okay, then see the circuit diagram of this experiment is here. See here the firstly pin configuration of this IC. Okay, pin diagram of IC 74153 dual 4:1 multiplexer. Dual, that means the dual inline package. Okay, DIP model, dual inline package, that means the pin configuration in a both side. Here this IC is available in a 16 pin. In these ICs 8 number pin is the ground pin, 16 number pin is the plus VCC, that means the supply pin. Okay, as well as here connected different numbers in a different pins configurations. Okay, which are required used different pins in our this given experiment. Require the pins are here used. Okay, so see the circuit diagram or logic diagram of this experiment. Here in the 1 number pin is used in a strobe line G bar. Okay, G bar, that means the here this strobe line is used in a active low. Okay, that means this pin are the low, active low. Then this IC is the working condition or on condition. When this strobe line is the active high, then this IC are the off condition, that means the not working condition. Then here used a pin number 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, these different 4 pins are used in input data input lines D0, D1, D2 and D3. Okay, then pin number 2 and 14 which are used in a select input lines S0 and S1. Okay, 8 number pin is the connected ground, 16 number is connected in a supply. Here used required the +5 volt supply. And then 7 number pin which are used in a output. Okay, here 4 input lines, data input line D0, D1, D2, D3 and only one output line. Here output line is the Y. Here connected one LED which are indicate the output and connected one 330 ohm resistor to connect the ground. Okay, here the input data lines, in these input different data lines only one data input line are select in a output. Okay, at a time. And these select input which are depends upon the select input lines S0 and S1. Okay, then see the truth table. In this truth table consists of the strobe line G bar, select input lines S0, S1, data input line D0, D1, D2 and D3, output line Y. Okay, see here in the strobe line, select line or input data lines which are apply the different logically 0 and 1 formation. Okay, so here strobe line G bar is the active low line, so here always this strobe line is the active low, that means the 0. Okay, in this time this IC is a working condition or on condition. Then select input lines which are here select the different conditions in the 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Okay, in this different select input lines, select the data input lines Okay, at a time only one data input lines in a active high. So here S0 and S1 select input lines are the 0 0 and do not any select the input data line, then output is the 0. So here output we are observed in a live on a here practically in a laboratory. Okay, then second select the input lines are the 0 0 and data input line select the D0 and another is the D0 is the one and another is the 0 0, then output we are observed D0. Okay, in this way these different select the input lines applies input data inputs and we observe the output Y. Okay, then X in this table X is indicate the don't care condition, that means the either 0 or either 1. Okay, then see the result of this experiment is the operation of 4 to 1 multiplexer, that means the 4 input and only 1 output multiplexer is studied with the help of this IC, which IC is the 74153, and this IC is used in a dual 4:1 multiplexer. Okay, in this way this 4:1 line multiplexer chart are total here explain. I think got it this chart. Okay, then second chart is the 1:4 line demultiplexer. Okay, that means the 1 input and 4 outputs. Okay, see here the aim of this experiment is to study the operation of 1:4 demultiplexer using the IC 74138. Here used as IC number 74138. Okay, then gives the require the some different apparatus of this experiment is the IC 74138, LEDs, resistors, power supply. Then logic diagram, see here the in this way this logic diagram here required the usually these pin numbers of this 74138 IC. So here see the pin configuration of this IC. This IC is the DIP model, that is the dual inline package. This IC is available in a 16 pin. In that IC's 8 number is the always ground, 16 number is connected in a +5 volt supply. Okay, and remaining pins are used in a required the as per our circuit diagram. Okay, see here in this circuit diagram 8 number is connected ground, 16 number which are connected +5 volts power supply, then 2 number pin of this IC and 1 number pin 1 and 2 both pin of this IC is used in a select inputs S0 and S1. Then here only one input lines, here 6 number which are used in a data input line, pin number 12, 13, 14 and 15 which are used in a output Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3, which are connected in a LED through 470 ohms resistor connected +5 volt power supply. Okay, see the truth table of this experiment is the select input line C0 is 1, only one data input line is the D data input line either 0 and either 1, and output which are select the Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3 in a logical condition 0 and 1 format. So here output is select depending upon the data input line as well as the select input lines. Here select input lines in a combination of 0 and 1. So here firstly select the data input line, both are the 0 0, then data input line 0, so output is do not any select because of the data input line is the 0. Okay, then select input lines is the 0 0, then data input line is the 1, then select the only one of the data input line, another is the 0, that means the combination of 0 and 1. D is the 1, select line is the 0 0, that means the output Q0 is the active high, that means the 0 0 0 1. In this way this table which are observed in our laboratory. Okay, then result the operation of 1 to 4 demultiplexer is studied with the help of this IC in a 74138. Okay, in this way this experiment 4:1 multiplexer and 1:4 demultiplexer total chart are here explained. In the second lecture we have designed these two experiments and observe these two tables in our laboratory. Okay, I think got it all of you this chart. Okay, thank you all of you.